So stress shielding is a neuromechanical phenomenon that occurs in the body relating predominantly to connective tissues, but also applies to other structures in the body. But basically, the concept of this is simple. When we have areas that have been damaged or areas that have had excessive mechanical breakdown, effectively what happens is the body will compensate in the sense that it will reposition itself in an effort to recruit stronger tissues or healthier tissues to preserve the areas of damage. Now, Keith Barr has talked about this for a very long time and in far greater detail and depth than I'll ever be able to, but I wanted to use this example here to kind of illustrate these points because I feel like with stress shielding, there's almost even an enhanced significance of this as it applies to foot, ankle, lower leg structures. So if we think about this simply and we say individual has a resting pronation bias, so the middle aspect of their foot kind of sits more on the ground, that inner heel, or I'm sorry, that inside arch just kind of collapses down to the ground. Common thing, right? Well, when we have that situation or circumstance, what happens is because of the foot eversion that is coupled with pronation, this outer portion of the foot is going to be constantly and consistently compressed and shortening, which is going to put more strain through, stress through these lateral compartments of the ankle foot, whereas the inside or medial aspect of the ankle is going to be put more in a lengthened position or more taut. So we get disproportionate development or balance between the medial and lateral sides. Now let's take it a step further. Say that that has caused some fraying or some breakdown of the Achilles tendon, and just for the sake of this example, we'll say towards the lateral aspect of the Achilles tendon. Well, now what's going to happen is the foot and body are going to try to compensate around this perceived area of damage and try to load through the tissues that are still stronger or still intact. So the purpose or point of this video is to understand that one, stress shielding is a really important thing. It's definitely something that if you work with injuries, you want to be mindful of and aware of. But also, two, to illustrate the point that compensation patterns, while by themselves are not a bad thing or inherently a bad thing, they come with a set of consequences or things that we need to, again, just be able to account for. And this is a really good illustration of that with the Achilles tendon and all of the connective tissue structures that surround this foot and ankle complex.